Hello, my spiritual beauties. Welcome in. This is Cleo representing the House and Temple of Ra. I hope you guys are doing good. I've been guided to do more shamanic readings tonight. Okay, so I've got my Native American tarot deck out. And someone said in the comments, oh, it's interesting, you're using Native American cards. It's like, why is that? Because I've got pale skin, you know, humans really need to get out of that. I've got so much support from all sorts of tribes in non-physical you could not imagine. And they see me as family. They see me as their daughter. They call me by a certain name, you know. They don't call me Cleo Ra. They call me by the name they called me back in these lives I've had. So, yeah, I'm gonna get shamanic now, okay? And let's free our minds and get into our immortal now moment, and we'll see what's coming out, okay? I'm also gonna pull another rune, and we're gonna see. When I say another rune, I just pulled a rune on my previous reading, and I need to do it more often, so I'm probably gonna pull a rune for every reading from now on. I love runes. You cannot strip the honor, the devotion, and the respect from the runes. You cannot strip the ancient knowledge of sovereignty from the runes. However, I see so many people doing that with tarot, you know. I've never heard anyone talk about the true meanings of tarot on a tarot video other than myself. Crazy, huh? Okay, let's see what's coming out. Okay, you. All right. Bacana. Okay, this is a beautiful rune, a very feminine rune actually, because it's all about regeneration, and it's all about, you know, things being stripped away so that new growth can form. And you know, I love runes because they give each individual the responsibility over their own reality and the responsibility to represent maybe not the family you were born into, but to represent your spiritual soul family. And you know what, it's funny, I don't even know, the situation I'm in, I could have a soul group member watching my tarot station right now, and it keeps coming to me. I'm not sure, you know, because you know, I do think my soul group is the best in the world, and you know, I've said that to certain narcs, like, my soul group's the best in the world, and they don't like it. I encourage all of you to believe that your team is the best in the world for you, right? But I think it's healthy for us to think that we are the best, each of us, on an individual and group level. So shout out to my soul group, who are the best in the world as far as I'm concerned, and I think you guys should have the same attitude. LOL. Okay, that's that Heyoka spirit coming through me. All right, you know, getting humans to lighten up. You know, it's good for us to think a lot of ourselves. It's good for us to be like, yeah, my soul group's the best. How else are you going to represent them? You get where I'm coming from here. So funny, Heyoka's coming up. Let's have a look what's coming out, because someone's regenerating. Powerful energy. They're giving me High Priestess also. So I feel like, you know, at the moment we're going through a shift, and I feel like there are a lot of people who are choosing to stay in the 3D, which means they're choosing to see the world in a black and white way, you know, good, bad, right, wrong. It makes them feel secure to think they've got the rules sussed out, whereas we live in a dichotomous universe where to truly understand it, you've got to understand that two opposite things can exist at the same time. Something can be right and wrong at exactly the same time. Don't know why that's coming up, but that could mean something to somebody. Okay, let's have a look. What's coming out? You know, I had a mother energy from a past life visit me in meditation the other day. She's so beautiful, and I can feel her with me right now. So this is a rune that's very feminine, divine feminine. I'm getting dark feminine also, you know. We can't separate the two, and this is why people get confused with Bastet, Sekhmet, and they're two sides of the same coin. Every being has the full power of the universe inside them. And again, there's an idea of some of us aren't separating out energies anymore. Some of us are just elevating. We're not seeing things and categorizing things with just our left brain. We are using the entirety of the human aerial that we call a brain, that we have access to, right? The human mind is an aerial for you to pull in thoughts and energies from the non-physical. So let's have a look. Do you know what? They want me to split it right there. I was about to start shuffling more. Now I'm going to split it right here, and we're going to see Queen of Pentacles. See, this doesn't surprise me because Bacana is all about new growth, but it's also about taking responsibility for the creation of our own reality. Now, it's a hard pill for some people to swallow. They don't want to think that everything that comes to them is magnetic, you know, but it is. And to truly get where we want to go and get to the place that is best for our soul groups and our spiritual families, we have to take responsibility. So there's something harsh about this, letting something go, seeing the cold hard truth, you know. I'm getting the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Yeah, we have our individual perspectives on any situation, but the universe is calculating the true energies from an impartial viewpoint, hence the Justice card. Let's see what goes on here. Emperor energy, taking responsibility for everything we experience, feel. They're giving me the word understand. So we have to take responsibility for everything if we're to have any true power in our life. There we go, Nine of Cups energy with these two energies on the card. The sun and the moon, the yin, the yang, the dark and the light, right? So we're blending together these ideas, and I'm getting the word moral, right? So we've kind of been conditioned to think that there's some set idea of right and wrong here, but I'm getting that someone's shifting their viewpoint on right and wrong. The Emperor card is all about knowing that nothing can come to us that's not on the frequency that we're on. And you know, sometimes when people are abusive or horrible to us, what they're telling us is that we've attracted in an energy that is reflecting our current state of being back to us. So, you know, we need to get into those sovereign mindsets. We need to know that no one's allowed to disrespect us, and we need to activate that. No one can do it for us. Four of Wands, Three of Wands, Judgment, Four of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, Hermit energy with the Page of Swords, and of course that Queen of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. This is about a homecoming with the Four of Wands. This is about being with the people you belong with, okay? It's funny how I come out with things at the beginning of readings that end up being part of the reading, but I just go with the flow, right? Which deck do they want me to use to clarify these? Okay, let's go Rider-Waite. This is wish fulfillment with the Nine of Cups, because someone's done the work and taken the responsibility. I feel like you've shed a lot of things and were very honest with yourself about potential situations you were in, things that weren't working out. And you know, we don't get into the Emperor's position by not facing the truth. There's a lot of truth in this reading, and the truth will set us free, and I feel like the truth has set someone free here, especially with Judgment energy. This is about being reborn into the energies of the immortal part of you, the side of you that sees everything from non-physical, and I feel like that's being integrated in to your current viewpoint. Stability here with the Four of Pentacles. There's a lot of doubles on this card when it comes to support, when it comes to energies that are working with you or energies that you're supposed to connect with. I feel like, you know, there's a joining together of worlds here, because someone made a decision at some point to face the truth rather than just believe. See, I don't even like the word ego, but that's for a whole nother video. You know, there are sides of us that want to believe certain things, especially the inner child. It wants to think this and it wants to think that. But I'm getting that someone took, that you took a stance and you took your power here with the Emperor energy, and it's paying off for you because you're certainly on the right timeline with this Three of Wands. There's huge power behind some sort of reconnection, rebirth. Lots of communication coming in here for someone who's used to handling things alone, right? I'm getting that now, because of the pathway you took before, because you chose a big, strong transformation, you chose to face the truth, to not be in denial, to not, you know, there's a lot of information out there, a lot of people telling us what we want to hear in that moment, right? We can go down many avenues of thought, but we have to pay the price for the avenues we go down. There's loads of people that will tell you what you want to hear, just to be polite, right? But I'm getting that, you know, I'm speaking to someone who likes the truth, and you like to know the truth about energies, and there's this spine. You've got such a spine here. They're showing me this staff as a spine, like the roots of your being. It's like a column going throughout your chakra system, being anchored into universal law, following universal law. And this eagle head here is beautiful. So I feel like, you know, your higher self always compels you to take the truest pathway, the most sacred pathway, and to face the truth, even if it hurts. I feel like you faced a lot of hurtful truths, but you took it as power. Knowledge is power, right? So I'm speaking to someone who doesn't let their emotions rule them, but rather you are aware that your emotions are indicators, okay? I'm getting this emotional indication system for you is so much more important than logic, okay? We know by how we feel. And you felt your way towards something here. This could be a connection with the Four of Wands and the Nine of Cups. A cherished connection of some sort. And this is definitely soul group. This is definitely the kind of energy where you would wait for this energy for multiple lifetimes. Nothing compares to this energy. And you've built up a lot of power with the Three of Wands. There's a lot of respect you have for these energies coming in. And a lot of respect in you in general. I feel like you've got a lot of respect for the life cycles I'm hearing. But there's stability coming in for you here. Support. And it's coming to you like... Look at these cards here. These energies are headed towards you. We've got the wolf on this side and we've got the horse on this side. With this hermit energy. The energy of the sage, the energy of the study, someone who studies, someone who's studious, the learner. Okay, I'm getting that you go quite deep into metaphysics, right? I'm hearing only the best. You only want the best, okay? Now the universe has heard your requests. The universe has felt you. You are the universe, and you've been arranging this yourself, okay? Your higher self has been taking your orders, following your energetic direction, and the support you crave is incoming. That's what I'm getting here. Big buffalo or bison energy on the card. Something solid support. And I'm getting this energy of a solid message coming in, something tangible, something that lets you know that all the faith you put in previously and all the decisions you made to shed your old skin, to move with the truth, to not be hung up in babyish ways, babyish expectations, but to be a real man or a real woman. These words mean something. There are a lot of adult females and adult males walking around not understanding the meanings of words, thinking they're a man or thinking they're a woman. But these are energies that we need to activate within us, right? On a spiritual level. This is why we used to have rites of passage. And in the West, they've tried to cancel out the pagan ways. The pagan rituals where you would, you know, let the universe know you were turning into a man or a woman from a boy or a girl, right? Rituals here are important. I feel like this is ritualistic for you. This rhythm, this sequence that you're going through. And I feel like your faith is going to be repaid here. You could have wished upon a star. You could have known you were following a certain feeling. You could know you've got the authority over your own reality. And the ones who can truly grasp that, the ones who know that they are the commander, that they are the extension of God, and that God gave them the power to go in any direction they want, to follow their own internal compass of the heart, they're the ones that get everything they want because they decided they were capable of achieving it. I'm speaking to an outlier, someone who's off grid, someone who doesn't fit into regular morality, I'm getting. Because, you know, there's so many people out there thinking they're doing it right, being all judgmental. They haven't got a clue about the universal laws. And I'm getting that you do. You have a big clue about universal law. And there's something you've been driven towards. Something about your drive, you know, only wanting the best. Only wanting the purest connections. People who can truly sync their consciousness up with yours. You know, anyone we're in the room with, our consciousness is merging with theirs. We're merging storylines on an alchemical level. And that includes the backstage world. That includes the yin realm. There's a reason why we're just so comfortable around certain people. Because our non-physical world fits together with theirs. We have a lot of connective points of similarity. We can't force energy to fit. We either click with people or we don't. And what I'm getting here is the energies you truly click with are coming in, okay? You're on this frequency of the harmony of the soul. Look at this devotion. This card always gets me, like, it's so beautiful. So you've been making your way towards compatible energies. Four of Wands. This is a spiritual homecoming. This is 4 big torches of power being lit. The gates of spiritual honor that you're moving through. Your soul can feel this. They're really giving me the tingles right now. Your soul can feel that you've been building up to something big, preparing for it, making room for it, I'm getting. Clearing out other things, right? It's almost like, you know, you could be so psychic that you've dumped people in anticipation for the connection you really want, right? It's almost like someone, the higher self of someone you're going to meet has been working with you here, giving you solidity, stability. Capricorn energy, 10th house. So this is the house you represent. Always alone, never lonely. That's what I'm getting. This is cute. This is cute. And now all of a sudden all these energies are coming in. Cool. I'm getting you sacrificed a lot of things for this beautiful sense of... Why are they giving me imminence? Imminence. You know, we could be in a million different situations, in a million different places and have zero satisfaction. When you've got this energy in you, where there's only one thing you want, you only want that true spiritual family, that true loyalty, the ones who would fight for you, die for you, live for you, cry for you. That's what I'm getting here. And you're transforming into this with judgment. I'm hearing your judgment was correct. The way you judged something energetically, the way you were feeling through it, it was correct. And now there's new growth with the Queen of Pentacles. Some energy has been holding you down, non-physically. Very, very loving, very supportive, very cuddly. And now your faith is going to be justified. Let's have a look. Emperor energy. Justice. There we go. I was just about to say, I'm surprised justice isn't on the table. Because when I was talking about the overarching rules at the beginning of the reading, yeah, I knew justice would be on the table here. Okay. What you've summoned has been summoned. Okay, you are the creator, you are the artistic director, and you've got this beautiful chakra system, haven't you? Your chakra system leads you into all these different caverns of your non-physical world, and I feel like maybe you live in those caverns, you know, maybe you love it. You love this energy, whatever it is, far more than anything that's been available to you in the outside world thus far. I feel like you've been saving yourself for the best, right? Because, you know, I feel like I'm speaking to someone, you've got lovely intellectual tastes and a temperament that's quite rare. I feel like you like lovely conversations with people who actually get you. That's key in this reading, people who actually get you. Otherwise, you're just talking to the wall, you know, and getting generic responses. You know, it gets so boring. You could have felt really heartbroken and destitute without this energy. It's almost like there's been a hole in your heart and you had to find the strength to keep going, even though, oh, there's this feeling of yearning, this feeling of grief almost with this. Waiting, hanged man energy, leaving it to the universe. There's so much faith in this. So much faith that's being repaid here. That you've done the right thing and you went in the right direction. It's all about how you feel. 9 of Cups with the 4 of Wands. Baby, this is so cute with this Hermit card and this 9 of Cups. You're one of the most loyal ones. You are one of the most attuned to your soul family, your soul group. I'm going to use the word group here because I feel like I'm speaking to someone. Your soul group's been not just on earth, right? I mean, people talk about spirituality. What does that actually mean to them? I'd love to know, because for me, it's all about that soul group. You know, birds of a feather flock together. These are like brother-sister energies. These are like your sacred brethren, right? Coming in for you here. Quite a lot of energies with the 9 of Cups and the 4 of Wands. Big family energies. Okay, one energy in particular that I feel like you're bonded with more, which is in the nature of humans to pair up, but that's not all, right? There's a huge amount of affection coming in, hence the multiple energies down here. Let's have a look at the Three of Wands. Yeah, I'm getting this energy of order received. Someone's received energy from you. Okay, they're heading in your direction. What is this falling out? 10 of Cups with the Three of Wands, 9 to the 10. Big family energies with the Four of Wands. Oh, this is beautiful. This is someone really living the dream, creating the dream, being their own cheerleader, being in their own energy for inexplicable amounts of time. Like, look at this energy on Judgment, sat waiting, feeling the pain of separation perhaps, but having to get over it. It's you know, sometimes we're in situations where if we fell into our emotion, we would never get what we crave. So I feel like I'm talking to someone who's aware of why you feel maybe a sense of pain or loss or yearning, because you've been craving this energy here. But there's also this energy of having to get up and go in order to get back to this energy. So bravo to whoever's done that, because it's hard when you feel that yearning. But you've got to be the strongest person to get back home. Oh, gorgeous. 10 of Cups energy, being in the vision you created. Being in the vision. You know, they're giving me that reference. I don't know who out there who's watching this reading has seen the film 127 Hours. Played by James Franco. This guy got his arm stuck in a rock out in the middle of nowhere, right? In the desert in America. And he saw a vision of his future. Sorry, that energy just hit me then. He saw a vision of his future and his family. And he ended up, you know, obviously he had to cut his own arm off to get out of this situation. He was stuck in the rocks. But he saw a vision when he was getting delirious out in the desert. He saw a vision of his family all sat there. And he felt the love. And he ended up being in that exact spot. He ended up living at that exact moment with all his family around him. And this is what I'm getting here. Show me Judgment. Someone's been waiting in pain, but they haven't been waiting in vain, and you managed to get past the pain. Find your faith, find that love, find that gusto. They're showing me the Superman symbol. Okay, you managed to do this. There's only one world you want to be in here, okay? And Judgment is a rebirth. Judgment is you being reborn. Judgment is you being, in this case, where you knew you would be before, or being somewhere you planned on being. You felt your way through this. I know it's felt maybe like you're physically alone. Maybe their energy's coming at you. You know what humans are like when they're in their animal farm mode. They think that if you're single, you're a target, you know, but you were never truly spiritually single. But still, energies, you know, will react to you if they don't see physical flesh around you, physical beings around you. They react a certain way, don't they? Because they don't know what's going on in your inner world. They don't know what spiritual pathway you're on. You're very close to God with the Hanged Man energy. I feel like you've taken pathways of the mind that are just for, would be phenomenal to your average to your average baby soul here on earth. Okay, you've got mindsets that not many people can understand. Okay, very occult, very intelligent, very beautiful. We've got the King of Cups here with the Four of Pentacles. Someone's been, again, that solidity with the King of Cups on this stable. No matter what's going on around him, he can keep his emotions stable because he's got a higher cause, that family, that spiritual place he belongs. Plus, you've been, you know, totally connected non-physically to these energies, which, you know, can actually, you know, be a bit of a hindrance. I had to say to my dad, after my dad died, I was like, Dad, sorry, but you're going to have to just leave me alone for a bit, because it's so hard not being able to squeeze him, cuddle him, and feel him physically. My dad doesn't mind. My dad's a crazy pagan like me, but people judge me and criticize me for that. You know, when I said that I had to say to my dad's energy, can you back off, you know, for a week or something, you know? Me and my dad are so psychically close, so he don't mind. We're cut from the same cloth, but I feel like you feeling these energies non-physically has made it even more excruciating. Well, now you're getting the physical reality. Now the fruit is coming for you. Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, satisfaction in the heart and satisfaction in physicality. Real juicy satisfaction, real beautiful, fulfilling, rich, gorgeous physicality. Because you kept your head on your shoulders. You didn't fall into the water. You didn't drown in the potential. You kept swimming. You kept swimming. You kept lifting yourself back up with the power of faith and the power of love and the power of understanding God loves you. The universe loves you. The universe, you can trust the universe. The Hanged Man lets me know that, you know, you have this innate trust in the mechanisms and workings of the universe. You trust God, perhaps, and you feel what you feel and you know what you know in your heart, and that's what's got you through here. Completion with the world. The great way. The great way of the spirit and the transformation of the spirit. You found the great way for your spirit, and nothing else will do. This is who you are. You're going to be face to face with who you are, okay? It's funny, I'm getting this energy of someone is as much you as you are, or someone is more like you than you are. Okay, that's a tongue-in-cheek thing from spirit, but it's almost like you're going to be face to face with yourself in another human format. Well, I shouldn't even really say human with the energies on this table, but another being who is so much like you. It's going to be like looking into your own face is what I'm getting here. Knight of Swords, show me. This energy is coming in quickly. Gemini energy, communication, Mercury. We've got the Nine of Wands here. So you could be quite defensive, okay? Especially with this Hermit energy. Nine of Pentacles. So you've had tremendous strength in holding the fort. And not only that, but I'm getting here with the Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, that you've created bounty. During this period of time when you were making your way towards this reunion. Empress energy, wow. You've really done some amazing work here in creating your own reality in an abundant, prosperous way. And the Queen of Pentacles. So you've already laid the golden paving to be in your own heaven on earth. Even when maybe you know you didn't have much support or whatever. You don't need it. You've got the support of the universe and you know that. And I'm getting this energy of someone who'd rather be alone than be around people who bore them. Or, you know, there's just this energy calling you up here. Really calling you home. And I feel like, you know, maybe being around other people who are not your soul group just made you feel more lonely, right? We can be around people and they make us feel so much more lonely, so it's better to just be in our own energy. And in your own energy, you can connect non-physically much more powerfully to the ones who truly know you and truly love you. And I feel like you prefer non-physical love to physical boredom or bullshit, right? Hierophant, Page of Swords again. Show me, Page of Swords. It's almost like Page of Cups. It's almost like someone's going to be watching you before they reach out. I don't know if you're on social media. I don't know, with the Hermit energy. Maybe you are a tarot reader or you are a psychic or something like that. Maybe you work for God. You're connected with God. Someone might not know how to approach you with all these energies on the table, right? Because there's all this spiritual energy, but then when it comes into the physical, it feels different. It's like, whoa, this is real. It's quite trippy. So I'm getting that someone wants to get their measure of you and, you know, they want to approach you correctly. Maybe they know you're a bit defensive. Maybe they know you've had a hard time of things, or, you know what I mean? Maybe they know you've acclimatized to relying on the self, okay? But this is cute with the Page of Cups. Someone wants to do something properly, in a sacred way with the Hierophant, with purity of intent. Nine of Swords energy. Seven of Cups energy. And one more. Four of Cups. Someone's overthinking how to approach you. Okay? It's funny. I don't know if this person knows as much about you as you know about them. I don't know what's going on here, but they want to do it properly. There may be a little bit of fear of rejection, or their energy just must be all over the place, right? It could be because they've got a lot of passion for you and they want to do things properly. Okay, they're going to straighten their mind out and they're going to let the energy move through them with the Ace of Wands. Burst onto the scene like a little firework is what I'm getting here with that Ace of Wands energy. Let's have a look. Show me. Yeah, communication incoming with the Eight of Wands. Hitting the target, transforming. Something's coming from the non-physical feeling you've been having about it. It's coming into physicality. They're giving me blueprint. You've been following a blueprint for this beautiful soul family your whole life, potentially, you know. And now the physical manifestation, it could feel quite intense, right? So someone wants to handle you appropriately. I feel like they really admire you because we've got Empress energy and Nine of Pentacles energy on the table. So you've built some sort of Garden of Eden around yourself. You've seen some sort of success. And they're thinking, this is a cute energy of someone overthinking things. And wow, how should I approach this? I want to do it properly. I don't want this person to, I don't know. They're your soul family, but maybe they don't know that, and maybe they think you might reject them, or I don't know. They want to approach you properly here and with respect, with Libra energy, harmony. So they're thinking of a way to harmonize. I feel like the passion's going to take over, you know, something fiery is going to take over, and they're just going to reach out, you know. Anything else want to come out of this deck? We've got Cancer, and we've got Vice, witch energy. Creating with your feelings, creating with the depth of your feelings is manifesting. It's coming to fruition for you. Mars energy, someone's going to come in with a big, huge amount of energy, okay, and offer you this energy. The fire energy is going to take over any overthinking, and the passion will rule. All right, so expect an incoming message that's going to be coming from a fiery place here. What have we got? Exalted. Yeah, I was just thinking about this Empress card. They see you as exalted. They want to approach you properly. All right. So that's cute. That's cute. Let's see. Do we need anything else for this? No, they want me to leave that there. All right. So enjoy this transformation. Yeah, fire coming in to transform your life, darling, and take you to the vision that you summoned via your faith, your love, your devotion, your honor. This is beautiful. You've had this beautiful big picture thinking, and it's really paying off. You didn't get pulled off the path. You kept on feeling what you felt and knowing in your sacred heart that this was going to happen. So sending you a big cuddle, lots of love, and I'm impressed. I'll just say that. Big kisses. Mwah.